So it's Saturday. I guess this would be day 3? I don't know. Anyway, so there's a whole bunch of people. Some people showed up last night, and yesterday night. They're kind of late to the program a little bit, but we had ourselves a Tesla light show last night at the burnout. I'm not gonna lie, I was not very impressed with that, but you know. So a lot of people are saying that this little Barracuda is pretty fast. I think I talked to them last year, but I don't think I've managed to find them this year. My friends at RC Industry, the son, Eric, is a really cool guy. We have an El Camino. I haven't seen it do much of anything except for drive around. It doesn't even have a number, so that's probably what they just brought it for. I'm one of those people who has to eat like 3 meals a day, so I'm gonna go get some breakfast. And hopefully by then they're gonna be done with track maintenance, and we'll get some more footage of launches and stuff. Because that's kind of like my favorite part, is the launch. Which is like why I've been like right there on the launch line. I don't know if it like views well though. So if it doesn't, I'm sorry, but I do like the launches. Some very pretty cars. Pretty cars. That one over there with Jamie, I think. Yeah, Jamie's. He lost his 4-speed yesterday, so he's been trying to cobble something together. And that one over there was deemed so far the fastest on the property. That's Levi's, I think. I don't know his garage name. But we're gonna see what they have for breakfast today. Hopefully it's better than yesterday. It's a very dry biscuit. Le Mans. It actually did some pretty good stuff on the track yesterday. Jay got footage of that. And there's Chris in Silver Streak. We're gonna have another head-to-head with Dad's Charger.
I better get my hat.
Yeah, you better get your hat. Rolling into line. We'll see how this pass goes.
Last time out he ran a 777. This time he runs a 777. Can you say, let's go, Rackery? All right, guys, you want to do something different today? Well, 383, or excuse me, Charger 383 Mopar has got a giveaway going on today. All you have to do is go down and guess the weight of the 440 powered Cushman. He's got a box right there you can drop your guesses in. Whoever guesses the correct weight is going to get a brand new GoPro. Well, I don't know if it's brand new, but it is a GoPro. The drawing will be held at noon. So make it all the way down there to the end of the pits and get signed up for that. A giveaway for a free GoPro. Guess the weight of the 440 powered Cushman. Good looking pair of muscle cars there. The Chevelle rolls through the 912 at 81 miles an hour, 10 flat, 1004 at 68 miles an hour for the Charger. And Bill driving the Chevelle Concours from Scrap Iron Racing. I want to say thanks to Scrap Iron for supplying the drone footage during our group photos yesterday. 960. Yeah, from Hill, Texas Street.
Looks like they're gonna go again.
Here's a little Dodge Dart. I will be there for 4, maybe 65. Yeah, I will look. There's a 66. The Tesla. 789. There might be something to that, to the battery getting fatigued. Time to plug it in. It could be how he staged, too. Could be how he staged. Those little Teslas are just so doggone consistent. There's Mike Scott at a Scott Speed Shop from Ottawa, Kansas. 1968 426 Hemi powered Dodge Charger. He's paired up with that great looking Chevelle. This time the Charger out in front. Oh, 919. He was in the 10s on the last pass. He picked her up. At 80 miles an hour, the Chevelle 911 at 81 miles an hour. From Buck Does It, here.
They're having fun. Line for another one.
Over the years, the 2.8 GM engine has been unheralded in its performance capability. Well, JB putting it on the Frankenstein C20 thus far. Better reaction time. He was ahead at half track. And at the stride, JB gets there first. 10:58 to a 10. That was a whole shot win for JB. Scott Speed Shop entered, 426 Hemi power, 1968 Dodge Charger. And they've been flogging on those things. Getting it down the track. I love those. Lots of tires sticking out of the Charger, taking the Chevelle on again. I think it's Charger. That was too tight to close, to call. 9.50 for the Chevelle and 10 flat for the Charger. Big pass, Brooksy should be in lanes 3 and 4. And Ray stops the clocks with an 8:45 and 83 miles an hour. Oh, a battle of the big ones. Big Pits and Mopars. That's Mark at the wheel, driving the club cab W100 Power Wagon. And no, that's not Mr. T driving the A-Team van. That is, in fact, Mike Knox with Lone Wrench Garage. This is Mike's very first event ever where he has participated in a drag race. Yesterday, he kind of cut his teeth on it. Today, we'll see if he's got it figured out. Look at this. Staging like a pro now. And Mike, side by side with the Bigfoot and Mopars, the Club Cab and the A-Team making their way down track. Power Wagon gets there first with an 11:61, 64 miles an hour.
So it looks like everybody's having fun. We got some people working on the cars, trying to fix problems in between races. Got William and his red rocket rolling around. I finally got stickers. We finally got them out, so I'm gonna hand them out to some people that I talked to yesterday. So I might take some more footage of races. I think the Triple Crown event is supposed to be starting here soon, so I'll probably record some launches off of that. Hopefully it'll be fun. Let's go talk to Cope and Brian, who seems to be with Cope. Hi guys. You talking shit on me?
No.
It's okay.
I was saying how sweet you are.
That's okay. It's okay. My dad talks shit to me to my face sometimes, so it's alright. No.
That's why you grew up such a good kid.
Tony's
Well,
hot garage.
They're scared to do that anymore.
That's an 830.
No, my dad just seems to... I guess the one thing that I appreciate about him is that he just talks to me like I'm an adult, like I know what I'm doing. So...
I talk to my kids like I do my
All right, guys and gals, don't forget, we do have
Anyway, so how you guys doing today?
bracket race coming up. We
took
also
a
have
long
our
time and
beginner's bracket.
tried to take
For
all the
those
cool pictures I could for my
first or
videos,
few time racers.
and I think I got
Good
some
Mopar
most.
Allen Duct Tape Garage.
Awesome, awesome. Well, I brought you stickers like I said I would.
Is that for who?
And
Jed?
the car's running good,
I keep one on my
but Alan is
computer.
going to have to come up with a
But
solution
thank you.
for
Yeah.
better traction. Those Mastercraft radios
I
are
have
just
one on
not
my
getting it
laptop.
done. Way
Yeah.
too
And
much
as soon as you
horsepower
come in and you
out
walk
of
through
third
the
gen
shop,
Hemi, so he's
it's the
babying it
first
off
sticker
the
you
line.
see on the wall.
Now watch him.
That's cool.
Thank you very much.
Now
Yeah.
there's the beans to it. Look at this thing take off.
What is that you're drinking there?
I believe that's going to be Al's best pass of the weekend thus far. 891 at 82 miles an hour.
You gotta get used to
And
it.
you know, he just takes it easy for about 200 feet and then pours the coals to it and everything
You
takes
drink
off like
the
somebody
grape,
kicked
the
it in the
orange, and the
bumper.
root beer, there's some flavor to it. But what's weird, when you pour it in a cup, it's all clear.
Huh.
The root beer is clear too.
The
So
root
it-
beer's clear?
Yeah, it kind of freaks. Look a lot. It's orange. It's clear.
Huh.
So
And
that...
so when you put it in a cup with a glass with ice,
Yeah.
you're like, I didn't ask for water in lane.
So is that like... Does it not have like color additives?
It's got zero sugar, and it doesn't have any of that fake sugar in it either. So it's really not bad for you.
Well,
Huh.
that might be better because I don't like
Yeah.
the taste of the fake sugar.
Yeah, the fake sugar tastes terrible. I cannot do... Even
it's
the...
actually worse for you with the fake sugar.
Yeah. Even the zero sugar, like Coke Zero, is terrible. Terrible. That's interesting.
I gotta cut back
You go down
on
the track at all?
All right, here's Just Mopar Joe.
Because I've
He said
never
he might
done
have a little
that.
something, something.
Why?
I've never done that, and Jed's dad wouldn't let me do it in his
Over
Charger
there
for
at
sure.
Levi's
He loves that
backyard
Charger.
You need to bring your truck one year.
So
My
you
truck?
can tune it up. Throw a little giggle gas at
Just
it.
about everybody here. Tell them what you drive every day.
My truck is a 1968 D100.
You want to take Hemi around the pits?
Yep.
That's okay.
Yep, I think he's got a little something for Billy.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm filming.
Okay.
I appreciate the thought
You're
though.
welcome.
I'd be afraid something would happen. I'd be like, I don't know what to do now.
Driving around the pits, nothing's going to happen.
We'll go see what they're making for lunch.
Hot dogs.
Hopefully it's something I can eat.
Hot dogs, no ketchup on a hot dog.
No, never.
Just checking.
I like
Alright, we've got
hot dogs.
the GoPro actually strapped
I like
on
sauerkraut.
And pickles.
to the headset of the monkey bike.
Ketchup? No.
Well, wouldn't pickles just be like relish?
No, because, well, it depends if you have like
And here we
sweet
go.
relish or...
Yeah, they got sweet relish, regular relish, but you always get a slice of,
Yeah,
skinny
get a
slice of pickles.
My nanny always said that you should not use relish. You need to use Mount Olive's pickle salad because it's much better. It's the same thing.
On a monkey bike.
Pretty sure.
I still need to introduce you to St. Louis style pizza.
What
You
is?
just think there's...
Well, we have a monkey bike that
It's
has
like the thin
fallen victim to mechanical failure.
Except they use...
We're going to take the bigger bike out.
They use Provel cheese on it.
Oh, it looks like just Mopar Joe's gonna go up, so I wanted to get some
There's
footage
been
on
watching
it.
way too much
I'll see you guys
NASCAR. He's out
later.
there warming up the tires on the
Yeah.
big shifter. We got to live the vibe. We got to compliment the her shifter. In the B-bodies, prior to the use of a her shifter, Buck does it, making his way down track. For the 4-speed shifters in their Mopars, an A and B body. What was the name of the company? Before they had the Hurst shifter. The shifter, what did they use in their 4-speed cars? Oh, he didn't have it. Come on up here. The man, the myth, the legend from Dead Dodge Garage. Inland Empire. So Jamie's here with Dead Dodge Garage. He had the correct answer. They used inland shifters. Now tell me, what there? No, congratulations for getting it back together. Congratulations. Hey, that is a cool DVD. You're gonna enjoy it.
I hope these guys are planning on going down. I've been trying to get footage of them for a while now. They did a burnout yesterday and ended up blowing a tire. So let's see what they do.
Here comes the insanity. With that short wheelbase and the wide track, it's got to be a handle, hard to handle. Woo. Nice pass. How about a 663, a 102?
Jeez. That's crazy. had 2 hacks. He broke something, unfortunately. I know he's been fighting something all morning, but hopefully they can get it fixed up good. It looks like Cope tried to go help too, so hopefully they can get it figured out. Looks like the kid's gonna go do some runs.
Triple crown races to the base of the tower for tip draw for round number 1.
It's the triple crown drawing. We got Tanner's in there. There's a bunch of other people coming up. Should be interesting.
Who won the bracket race yesterday? Just Mopar Joe went over and guessed the correct weight of the Cushman with the 440 in it and got himself a GoPro. Now we can get multiple camera angles of Joe working on a set of big block Chrysler cylinder heads.
Everybody in shade between races. There's the Triple Crown racers. I know who my money's on. If his transmission holds up anyway. He's been working on it all night. We'll see.
Pair of the first ever Triple Crown shootout coming up. Find yourself a spot in the bleachers, get up on the fence. You're going to want to film this for eternity. I guess you don't film stuff anymore. What do you call it? Video this? Document. That's a great word. I'm an announcer and Dallas comes up with the word document. I'm like, I'm floored because that was perfect. You don't want to miss out on this. Naturally aspirated, carbureted. The cars must be equipped with the same brand engine as the car they are in. In the Mustang, paired up with Michael from the SSR YouTube channel, the 81 Malibu. Ford versus Chevy. What a great way to start off the Triple Crown. 2 cars that fit the class beautifully. With a solid 713 at 95 miles an hour. We'll go on to round number 2 in the Triple Crown. Duct tape garage. 3rd generation. Pontiac Fire. So Michael Myrick in the Barracuda. The Tyler Hopper from Duct Tape Garage. And this is going to be close at the stripe, folks. Side by side. Wind light goes to Myrick. 849, 80 miles an hour. Remember, this is heads up. And this is going to be another great pair right here. Tanner, at the wheel of his 1971 Satellite Sebring. From Vintage Adventure Drive, he'll be in the left lane. And Ray The Cornhusker taking on the Silver. Classic Big 12 matchup from years ago. So Ray in the S10 pickup truck on the far side, he took the tailgate down. He means business now. All right, Ryan going in first gear with the 4-speed satellite. That's a 318 in this car. And we're staged and ready. Here we go. At the stripe, it is the Plymouth, and that one all came down to reaction time, folks. 935 at 80 miles an hour. All right, here comes the SSR entry. Ryan Roberts. And that Dodge Garage thrashing and thrashing and thrashing to get that transmission back together. And here he is, folks. He actually made the call. Allow him to get the elevation. He's here for round number one. Oh, yeah. Small block, 4-speed, dual 4 carburetors. Out of the great state of Washington, he traveled like from the Pacific Coast all the way here to the heart of America. Would you call this is the Mid-South. Would you call this the Mid-South? Halfway across the country, you're not right. If he was going to Florida, this would be exactly halfway. And he's going to give it everything he's got.
Sounds like Jamie's having issues.
And second gear held up. And those boys from SSR are going to take the win with the Nova 752 at 94 miles an hour. At this time.
Well, that's my second time ever running a Pro Tree. I hadn't run a Pro Tree in 8 years.
Yeah, you figure as soon as that second set of license
Yeah.
lit up.
Like as soon as they lit up and I'm like, 1, 2, crap!
How you feel?
I'm just happy I won that one. I knew that it'd be a good race against Ray. I figured he'd get me though, so I'm happy.
Good, good.
Yeah. I could go home and tell the lady I did some winning for her.
There you go.
Rich 220 has come to join us in cardboard likeness. John and I invite everybody to get on and do a YouTube short, right here with Rich 220. Keep the language clean, please. So we can still have some fun with Rich 220, all right? And for those of you who don't know him, he's the guy that does everything wrong and won't take any kind of guidance from anybody. So I think somebody gets up in his arm around Rich 220, you could have been here, you could have won big bucks, but you weren't here. Maybe next year.
We are going to do something nice for Rich. Seriously, we'll probably send him a remote starter for his car, some DoorDash or something like that. But anyway, it's always good fun.
Oh, I like the DoorDash idea. Maybe some cheap pizza. Oh, that'd be awesome. All right, I see some people still out there in the pits, strapping down cars and whatnot. We'll give them a couple of minutes to get down here. But while they're doing that, I do want to give a huge thanks to one of the guys who was absolutely instrumental in making this happen, Mr. John Wilmer. Let's have a big round of applause for him. years ago, I'm on a YouTube Live with Dallas and Uncle Tony, and they were looking for an announcement. I volunteered my help. Dallas was like, well, sure, come on down, right? I didn't get to meet John Wilburn face to face until that first No Name Nationals. And I thought, okay, cool. Great guy to work with. I really like what he's done. And he's grown from a co-worker to what I call a good friend. And I really appreciate having this guy in my life. And he makes things so much easier for me here at the racetrack. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. So, oh, we got a guitar coming out. We got 2 guitars. Oh, we had a good old country jam session tonight. Oh, wait, no, that's an acoustic bass. I see it 4 strings now. Down and dirty. Gonna have some of that northwestern United States hill country type jamming going on, a little Pearl Jam, maybe some Nirvana, huh? No, not so much. Okay. All right, I gotta ask a question. I know we don't have everybody here, but we've got a good amount. I kind of want to get an idea. How many of you are here this year for your very first No Name Nationals? Yeah, that's pretty good. Well, we got 6 or 8 there. How many, I don't care if it's 2 consecutive years or maybe you were the first and then this one. How many have been here for 2 years? Just 2 years?
Just 2 years old.
How many have been here for 3 years? Woo! And how many of y'all have been here all 4 years? John, can you see how we've grown? This is awesome. The community is growing, it's prospering. We're all family, folks. I love the way everybody kicked in and helped out when somebody, had broke, or heck, Ryan, his truck was broke down in the parking lot of Casey's, and who was the one to pick him up? Jake from Rapid Transit went over and replaced the starter in his truck in the parking lot. Ryan tried to give him money for helping him. Hey, I got this. It's all good. What's that? The starters are done, huh? But yeah, thanks, Jake. And man, just you guys going above and beyond to help everybody. And Jamie from Dead Dodge Garage helping Junkyard B over here trying to get the Valiant going so we could enter the Triple Crown. They were out here till 2:30 in the morning. Jamie's transmission was broken. He didn't intend to hit first. No, he went and helped Junkyard B. Jamie spent the wee hours of the morning working on that until they found out that they had an MSD issue. And then, about 9:30 after, I don't know how many cups of coffee, because he likes coffee like I do, he jumps under his car, tears the transmission out, tears it apart, fixes it, comes back and runs 2 classes with it today. And everybody jumped in to help him. There must have been 5 bodies underneath that car helping out. But my hat is off to y'all. Give yourself a big round of applause for being the No Name Nationals community. You guys are great, and I love being a part of this. Now, if you notice, I got myself a nice little mark on my chin this morning. I had a fight with my razor. The razor got the best of me this time, but I'll get it next time. So, anyway, we had a great time, introduced a new class, got to meet a lot of new people. It was so much fun, and I'm looking forward to next year. Who else is looking forward to next year? All right, and you know what? Well, John and I were discussing this earlier. As we have grown and new channels come into the No Name Nationals community, y'all have welcomed them with open arms. With open arms, just come on in. And I can't tell you how many people have told me, you all are great. It is, and I cannot reiterate enough. Y'all are family, y'all are friends, and I respect and love every one of you. Oh, thank you. John, would you like to say anything before we get into our awards presentation?
Sure. You guys know that we give awards for both the good things and the bad, so we'll kind of start with the bad, maybe the ones you didn't want to win. But before we do that, I just want to thank all of you for being here. I really mean that. I mean, every single one of you. We talk today all year long. This is just our event where we get together, but the community is full-time, all year. And thank all of you guys for being friends and family to me. I really appreciate you. And with that, I'll call you board.
Where do you want to start on this list? You want to go bottom up, or? We'll start with the bad stuff and get it out of the way, and we can follow up on a high note. How's that sound? Okay, the Failure to Launch Award. What's that comprised of?
Well, that one is one that's given to us by folks at Redneck Garage Kyle. We'll let him come up and present. First of all, I want to say I really appreciate John and Dallas and Deke and Ron. You guys are amazing. It takes so much work to put on something like this, and I don't know, guys, it's true. But anyway, with that said, yes, the Failure to Launch Award. So last year, I got the opportunity to finally get my rear end on the drag strip, and I did that with another air-cooled Volkswagen railroad. And did real good on Friday, but on Saturday morning had a little snafu, and we snapped the output shaft on the transactional. Volkswagen transactions aren't exactly the strongest. I wouldn't put it up against the John Pope transmission ever. But with that said, I went to John and I said, hey, I know you like to put parts on your wall, and how about this? He said, you know what, I got a better idea. How about you make a trophy out of that and bring it to next year's event? So that's what I did. I took out the differential from my little Volkswagen, and I thought, you know, that looks an awful lot like a Mercury Space. So, Failure to Launch is the award. And it's one you don't want to walk away getting. But as it would turn out, there was a failure to launch today, or at least not very far. Our good friend Jeff from Two Hacks Garage takes that away because he shucked his ring gear. Not a fun thing to do. So Jeff had to leave early. But we're going to leave it with our illustrious Deke Denny. He's going to see Jeff next week. So Jeff, if you're watching this anywhere, you're awesome. We love your channel, and you can bring this back next year and give it to some other poor soul if you like, or if you can decorate your office, whatever you want to do, brother. So, thank you.
All right, so Jeff from Two Hacks, I don't know if y'all were up there watching, but the Thunderbird, it was on the chip and ready to go, and as soon as he let go of the button, it said, see ya. Ouch. That was really the only mishap we had on the track all weekend. Y'all have gotten your stuff together pretty doggone good these days. I do remember we were out there on the track cleaning up oil at one point and using every rag and paper towel we had. We were calling for more out of the pits. I'm not going to mention names, y'all know who it was, but we've come a long way, baby.
I will say on that note that we had to rename the worst oil down award to biggest kaboom because you guys have not oiled the track for a couple of years now. We're glad for that.
Be all me.
So with that, the biggest kaboom award this year wasn't an oil down, but it was Kim from Kim Fixes Things. Managed to destroy a flywheel and didn't lose a foot.
Kim said that the flywheel flew off. It actually blew up the engine cover and made it so it won't even fit anymore. Kim, if you'd like to speak, you're more than welcome to.
I will say that as a tradition, when we have these kind of failure awards, last year's winner who should have won this was Levi. He scattered an engine, and that is a connecting rod and piston from the engine he broke on this track, trying to run his first 5 last year.
In the tradition of making a sacrifice to the gods of speed and horsepower or whatever it is, I broke something. It's fun, right? I'm glad I broke something cheap. I'm lucky. I had so much fun. I still got to run my car down a couple of rounds, and I got to be here with all these great people. And I mean, it hardly cost me nothing. I'm so glad that no one got hurt, no one had any serious failures. We get to keep doing this, and I thank you all for being here because, I mean, it's not really all that fun breaking stuff at home by myself. So I'm glad I got to come and do it here. Thank you to John for, I know John constantly, all year long, making this possible for all of us and putting in the hard work. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Jim.
We break stuff, you know.
We have several awards that the channels themselves bring up, and so I don't even always know what their award is. So I want to bring up Cletus. Cousin Cletus from Stuff with Cletus. Mr. Tesla.
Shocking.
For the Cletus Award.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. All right, so this year I did not build a trophy. So what I did is I bought one. And that's what the trophy's going to, is the best bought, not built. And I don't happen to see him out there, sun flaring, but the Scion XP, Engine Light Garage, you still here? Somewhere? Maybe? Okay. Well, Engine Light Garage is Scion XP, gave to him. It's pretty stock, he has aftermarket exhaust, that's pretty much it. So, bought, not built. I also have some stickers. If anybody needs a Cletus sticker, make sure y'all get one. And if I beat y'all on the Tesla, which I think everybody got one, did there's a sticker that says Cousin Cletus beat me with it. So. We'll make sure that gets down to him, okay? All right, it is time for nominations for the People's Choice Award. I'm going to start over on this side, and I want One-Eyed Cat. Who's your nomination? Hello, guys, give me a name. You're pointing over there, there's like 300 people over here. Okay. Insanity. Good choice. And we're going to go to the middle here. How about you, young lady? What's your choice?
Jamie from Dead Dodge Garage.
We'll go back to Buff Del Campo. Buff.
Right here.
Okay. He's nominating Bill and Levi.
Yell them out. So just tell us who you want.
No power out. Yell it out.
Hot Rod Garage.
Hot Rod Guy Garage, Russell.
Dead Dodge, we got several nominations for Dead Dodge Garage.
Andy Badger.
The Honey Badger, another one.
Hemi Charger. Hemi Charger.
And the Hemi Charger from Scott Speed Shop from Ottawa, Kansas. Just a hop, skip, and a jump down the road from me. Absolutely. That 72 Mustang is gorgeous. Anybody else got a nomination? Who was that?
JB's Little Shop.
JB's Little Shop.
The trash truck.
All right, we got our nominations here. All right, now we are going to go for crowd applause, noise, yelling, whistling, whatever. Whoever can crank up the most decibels. And if it's close, we will have those two play off for a final. How's that sound? All right, the Insanity and Blue Collar Performance. The little bucket, or it wasn't a bucket tea, but the tea roaster. Oh man! All right, next up. The Dart/Barracuda of Jamie from Dead Dodge Garage. Let's hear it for Dead Dodge Garage. Oh, that's pretty strong right there. Currently, Jamie in the lead. And then the first in the fives this weekend, Dylan Levi. Levi's backyard performance, another strong showing. All right, and Russell Grimes from a Hot Rod Guy Garage for his Mustang. Wow, strong support for Russell. Me too. I mean, that's a cool car and a crazy story to get here in the last 2 weeks.
I've been around it all the time.
The Honey Badger. Let's hear it for the Honey Badger. And the Hemi Charger of Scott's Speed Shop. Something Garage with that Mustang Fastback. Another strong performer. JB's Little Shop with the trash truck. That's an enthusiastic bunch right there. And Cletus with the Tesla. You know what, Cletus? You're going to have a hard time winning over a crowd that you ran roughshod over. You absolutely tore them up today. All right, we got to narrow it down. All right, once again, the insanity of blue collar performance. Give it up. Okay. Jamie with Dead Dodge Garage. Okay. Darren Levi with his Laguna. All right. Something Garage Mustang. And JB's Little Shop Trash Truck. I think we have a clear winner. I believe JB just won the whole show right there. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for JB's Little Shop with the trash truck. A very enthusiastic response. Hey JB, would you like to say anything? All right.
First off, I might say I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I'm here every year, digging in, doing the best I can. Every year I make improvements on that one truck. And everybody seems to love that one thing. I don't know why, although it is unique. But I have been working my butt off every year to make it faster, better, and cleaner, and just run the crap out of it. I love that truck. I appreciate you people. I love this place. It's just like part of my family. And I will continue to be here every year. Thank you.
We made 24 passes in that truck this weekend.
And it stayed together. Are we still doing bad stuff or good stuff? We're working away.
Well, that was the last of the bad stuff.
Yeah.
You got one more bad stuff? Oh, that's right. We have a special award here.
Here. So this is one of our hats here, and we decided to make this for people who just are super enthusiastic about leaving. So we called it the Head Start Award. Whoever got the worst red light. And that goes to Jamie right there. 210. Red. Just so excited to go. There you go.
This will hold down all the paperwork on your desk.
All right, I have to add to this story just a little bit. Previous to turning on a red light like the day before, you know what I'm saying? He went back to back identical ETs with 3 gears. And then that old red light just jumped up there and bit. Hey Jamie, have you had a fun time with your first No Name Nationals?
Good Lord, have I.
I've never had.
This is awesome. I'm gonna be back. Losing my voice. Thank you so much to everybody.
It was a pleasure having you. We look forward to seeing you again next year. enough exercise for the weekend. We have what's called the Star Travel Award, the Star Traveler Award that we give to the person who came from the greatest distance to get here. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you once again Mr. Jamie from Dead Dodge Garage. Is this like part of a sexton? Dude, that's pretty slick. Our Star Traveler Award, once again, give it up for Jamie. Oh, wait a minute.
This one was tough, but it came down to what was going to happen between the two different cars and the drama playing out in the pitch between two channels, and the results were going to dictate what happened here, right? So typically every year I have an award for the best pit thrash, right? It usually has some kind of tool on the top that you hope you don't need to be using that week. And so it was definitely between Junkyard D, practically built an engine in the pits, and him putting the transmission back together on the ramp of his trailer. But I said, whoever gets down that track is going to be winding up who wins, because that's the best result pit thrash, I guess you would say. And that would also be James and Dead Dog
Jamie going home with all the hardware. Wow. All right, we are going to give out the award. I've been here for 4 years, and a lot of y'all have also been here for 4 years, and I think you'll agree with me. Since last year, the most improved performance, and I don't mean just on the racetrack, but the most improved performance to anyone of this community right here goes to Mr. Dylan Levi. He upped his game and knocked it out with a 585 at 118 miles an hour. And all right, so okay. So not necessarily myself or John, but Alice has been on your case. Get better product, get better parts, and you won't have these issues. Was he right?
He was 1,000% right.
Would you like to thank anybody for helping you out to get here?
Yes, the track crew at Skelton Raceway are just incredible. Without a track surface, I am just a person behind a laptop, really. So thanks for the track crew and for John Wilburn and Dallas Brown for helping us put this event on. This is just an amazing weekend with amazing people. I can't be thankful enough to be here.
Levi is a young fella, and we've literally known him since he was a teenager in the comments on YouTube, and we've watched him in that car from a very long way. And while there's several people who've made improvements to their channels and their cars and everything over the course of the Nationals, I really think as much as he's turned it around just from last year to this, from grenade and engine trying for his first 5 to not only get it, but he's running consistently. Pretty amazing achievement, especially for a guy his age.
He says, don't nobody go nowhere. To give out money? So this is on our live chat the other day. People donated for the first into the 5s. And where's Brooke at? Because I can't give this to him. Come on up here, Brooke. I'm going to give it to you. So everybody donated some money. You got it, but she gets the cash. Sorry about that. There's $400 for the first into the 5s. And what was it, 585? Yeah, so there was between 4 people, and you got it. So there it is. So, and you did it with a passenger. That probably wouldn't help you, right? You did back it up with the 587, though. Anyway, so there you go.
Professor B, don't go anywhere.
All right, we have an award that comes from the tech department. Deep decided on the engineering award, which is going to be our best engineered vehicle. And that's a pretty prestigious award here, coming from a guy who has been working tech for, oh my gosh, forever. Dave, are you here? Would you like to present this?
No, I'm good.
You're good? Okay. He's like, I'm tired, man. I don't want to walk up there. I get it.
Yes.
And Shane Polito for the Engineering Award.
Wow. Thank you.
Congratulations. Don't thank me, thank me.
I will tell you, he's been eligible for it, but because he's volunteered to help the judge and so forth, he's always said, keep me out of it, and this year he was not. And I said, okay, it's fair game this year, but, you know, of course, I don't decide on the award. I want somebody qualified to pick it, so Deke, who's been inspecting cars for decades, as long as some of us have been alive, I said, I want to know the best engineered car on this property. And he said, it's sitting right behind me. He'd seen every car here. So.
Thank you. Thank you.
Shane, you want to say anything? All right.
Thank you.
Don't nobody go nowhere.
Part of what comes with having the best engineered car is a fast car. And so while we were kind of wondering if that 585 and 118 would hold up, the Cookie Monster took the cookies. And Professor P also wins low ET and top speed. So you may want to call the youngins up here to help you carry the hardware.
Come on up here, kids.
And folks, I don't know, those of you in the back, I don't know if you have a chance to get up here and see it. Low ET actually has an ET planter, and Top Speed has the bus from the movie Speed. And they can each carry one of these. Shane, congratulations. It was a pleasure having you. Thanks for dinner last night. We'll call you back if we need you. Oh, we have one that you need to present, Shane.
Oh yeah, the hard luck. Dallas. Yeah. Come on. He goes. Yeah. I wasn't ready to go back.
Okay, first time he's actually joined us on the microphone this evening, and I'm not sure anybody's aware. This is Mr. Dallas Brown, the president of the American Hot Rod Association, and the brainchild. Well, he and John can split that, the brainchild of the no-name-nationals. He is. All right, well, thank you so much, and seriously, without you, this would not be possible.
Thank you very much. But this is not about me at the moment. This award is actually kind of near and dear to Shane and I. When we raced on the West Coast, we raced with a guy, I don't honestly remember his last name. His first name was Ron. He had raced every weekend with that association that we raced with and never won one thing. Ron had a car that stood on the bumper and was the car that every kid at the racetrack came to see, but never won one thing. We gave Ron this award. This is the first award we ever made to someone. We gave Ron that award, and that guy couldn't hold himself together. Everything he had worked for, his whole existence, for his own spare time, everything that he did, kind of came to fruition right there when we gave this guy an award. And it was so heartfelt that we felt it was necessary to kind of continue on the tradition of putting in the effort, and despite how hard you work, it never worked out, you know? And people sometimes need to be recognized so they don't lose their heart, so they don't give up and not come anymore, you know? And this year, Junkyard D.
I didn't expect that. We made this.
You almost didn't win. You almost got your car running in the crowd.
Okay, you almost almost pulled off the entire hat trick for the whole deal.
Those are real parts that tested.
Yeah. That billet and ripper face is probably worth.
No, I just want to thank everybody that stopped by and helped out with the thrashing that you guys saw until like 3 o'clock in the morning. I mean, it wasn't me, it was the guys that stopped by and helped. Jamie, Ray, Eminem, who else was there? I don't know. DTP crew was there. All these guys were all there. And it was just like everybody was just jumping in and helping, buzzing around like bees. And, you know, we got it done. We got done the track. Tons of success right there. So, you know, thank you all. It was a good time. This isn't just mine. This is all those people that helped out. And everybody here. It's great.
He didn't want to speak, but he sure did say a lot.
I guess I did. I wasn't expecting.
For the new folks, let's not forget, he trailered down from North Dakota to be here and build an engine on site. Close enough.
Thank you.
How you doing there, John?
We have one for the Iron Man, and it's for a person who likes to participate in a lot. You know, like get on the track, burnout kit, whatever, multiple classes, just endless energy putting into what they do at the event. And of course, last year that was won by Blue Brick Garage. It was the first year we did it. And so this year, the person who seemed to throw down and give everything they had everywhere was Patrick Floorboard Cheney, Blue Collar Performance in the Insanity. So if you guys are still here, please come up and claim. Otherwise, we'll make sure you get it. But let's hear it for Patrick. That guy just I had no idea when I met Nate that he had a brother with a bigger right foot than he did, but that was pretty amazing.
All right. Last night, John told me this story. I wasn't there to hear it. You tell it again, please.
So last night the burnout hit. I know not everybody gets to stay on Friday evenings or even makes the burnout show, but we usually put on a pretty good one down there. And those guys, we don't do a timer like most burnout competitions. The timer is the life of the rear tires. We air horn them down when there's no more rubber left on the rims. So before last year's burnout competition, we have judges that come through various camps and channels. We try to pick one judge out of each camp, and then they do crowd applause for the win. Well, one of the judges was Russell from Outfits Garage. He put on an incredible show in his blue smoke show, square body Chevrolet truck. And Russell said, when I handed him the mic, he said, last year I took home second, and next year I'm going to win and drop the mic. And he did that last year. This year he went in the pit and burned it down, and he won. Russell, I think Russell had to make a race or something. He couldn't be here today, so his trophy's going with his neighbor. But we wanted to recognize Russell from Outfits Garage for putting on an incredible show in the burnout pit last night.
All right, our next class winner. Oh, okay. We're going to do one more. We got the Cinderella Award. John, would you explain to us what it takes to win the Cinderella Award?
So as long as we've had a nonamenationals, we have a no-name 500, and it is designed for newer channels who have yet to meet the 500 subscriber threshold. So we've been coming classes. You know, we've had a 2022 class, 23, 4, and each class has always had a lot of hard workers in it, and we can only pick one winner, right? It's always down to between a few who have really gone the extra mile. And this year, we think the winner of the no-name 500 is Tanner from Vintage Adventure Garage.
I gotta agree.
Tanner.
And I don't think anybody has the enthusiasm this young man does. I mean, he's loving what he's doing. Tanner, welcome to the No Name Nationals crowd.
All right, thanks for letting me be here. I appreciate every single one of y'all that not only knew who I was, first off, that still is insane to me, but also welcomed me with open arms and let me get under your cars and on top of your engines to work on stuff. This has been one of the most fun experiences of my life. This is the first I've ever driven on my own and lonesome, and it has been the greatest experience I have ever taken on myself. So I appreciate everyone here.
Dennis, thank you so much, and we really appreciate you and look forward to having you again next year. All right, the monkey bike class. I like this. You got Donkey Kong on a motorcycle. All right, so Casey from Jack Stands and Cinder Blocks gets the award for the monkey bike category. Got it done. Would you like to say a couple of words?
I'd like to say thank you for everybody here, especially John, Corey, with Dallas, and everybody here. Been here for 3 years, and this is not a better family than anywhere else I've ever been. So we all feel like family here, and that's why we keep coming back. And then secondly, or firstly actually, thanks to everybody else with the monkey bikes. We all help each other. We help each other get down the track. Now you've seen me push that bike down the track more times than anyone cares to. It's a long track when your chain pops off and your engine dies, push it. And I finally made 2 clean passes. When I needed to, when it down there. So thank you very much to everybody here. And we'll see you all here next year. Thank you very much. It's been fun watching the race with the monkey bike class. And it's really watching the speed. But you guys are really doing some great stuff with those things. So look for more from them in the future.
Give me just a second here. You know, we've got something else that's not on the sheet here, John, and while it's still fresh in my mind, I want to give props to Walter for winning the impromptu stick shift shootout. The guy took him down in a 6-cylinder Mustang, and I gave him a little trophy earlier. It was actually a Hurst shot glass. I hope Anna got it to you. All right. Just didn't want to leave you out because that wasn't one of the scheduled events, but you did well, sir. Thanks for joining us.
Something else I'll mention real quick about that. Let's both come up here, both Walter and Anna. Come on up, guys. I thought this was an impressive story of the weekend. So, how many of you guys here learned to drive on a manual transmission when you learned to drive a car? All right? Okay. The first time she let out a clutch pedal from the first time she took the manual transmission down the driving strip was 22 hours later. And she was already racing. I thought that was super impressive.
Yeah, she was a little apprehensive. We have a 67 Mustang called the Ivy Menace. It's supposed to be a menace to all you people, but it was a menace to us. Basically, the rear seal went out Wednesday night, so I couldn't get that straightened out. Had all the other cars to bring, and she decided, well, you know, when she was kind of apprehensive about driving a stick, it's like, yeah, you can't hurt it. Good old top loader 4-speed. You know, as soon as we got here, got checked, she got in the car, started driving around the parking lot, down the return road, came back, and like I said, the next day she was going down the strip, so that's pretty impressive. You know, knock on wood or whatever, I've never heard a gear crank. So, and bucked a few times, but that's what Mustangs do. So, you know, okay. Well, thank you very much, and, you know, love to see you here also.
Thank you, Roger. Let's give it up for Blue Bird Garage. You said there was another one that didn't actually appear.
We have an award for Frankenstein C20. We'll let him come up and present. What?
How's it going, everybody? All right. So, if anybody's all familiar with my truck that I built, I got a little bit of Chevy, a little bit of Ford, a little bit of Dodge, a little bit of everything. So it turned into quite the Frankenstein. So my favorite kind of videos to watch with everybody is the chassis swap videos, this, that, and the other. So one build caught my attention this year, and that goes to Big Mike. Big Mike's Pizza Barn. He built one heck of a Frankenstein this year. He built the big, ugly Frankenstein monster, and there we go. We got a plate.
The Frankenstein play. Good night. And yeah, it's got the No Name Nationals 2025 fourth annual for you. And then wow.
Well, all I can say is I didn't really see anything coming like that, but that's super cool. It's definitely going in with the No Name Nationals paraphernalia that I would accumulate. I thank you so much. I really appreciate that you appreciate what I'm doing. If y'all don't know what I do, basically just take whatever junk I got laying around and try to build something out of it. Last year's build was more of a traditional build, but that was for my son, not for myself. And now I'm back to my roots. So all I can say is thank you very much, and next year you can expect something else, different. And I'm not sure what it's going to be yet, but you guys will find out. And I also want to say thank you to John and Deke. I hope that your arm is feeling okay. I hope that John's bending your arm around your shoulder and let me make that pass. You know, I hope you're going to be okay. We'll get some food, we'll be okay. All right, thanks, guys.
Okay, now one more thing. Now you remember we talked about this earlier. So I figured I want to do this every year. And he gets to be the judge for next year's Frankenstein Award. And it'll be the same type plate, might be a different color. We'll switch it up every year, different color.
I think that's an excellent person to pass the torch to.
I'll take it. Thank you very much. Thank you, John. Thank you, Ron. And thank you, No Name Nationals family.
Big Mike Booster Mike, did you want the box to keep it from getting scratched up? No? Okay. It's going on his car. All right, John, what's next, buddy? All right. The winner of our beginner bracket today was Cousin Cletus. This guy right here brought the Tesla out. And no offense, I know you're new at the bracket racing stuff, but if you ever get a reaction time down, that car's going to be deadly. You'll win every bracket race you're in. That was an amazing showing by that.
Yeah. Well, it's the first time I've done it, so thanks, and hopefully make a bit mad running a Tesla at a automotive YouTuber event.
Ladies and gentlemen, Raiders. You notice there's only 6 spark plug locations on this distributor cap. That's because we're giving this award to our 6-cylinder bracket race champion, B's Little Shop, in the trash truck.
Bates Junior Baseman!
So, JD, just one quick question. How many years have you been working on this project? 4 years. You're getting it down, brother. You're getting it down. You got somebody else to say this. Doesn't need a mic.
More to come next year. Guaranteed.
All right, we'll look forward to seeing you. All right. The winner of the inaugural Triple Crown here at the No Name Nationals.
Big James, SSR performance. If this looks familiar, you know I love Crazy Fishies. How many of you guys know what this is on top of this trophy that's a quote crown? I won't tell you who Star is proud of, but you can figure it out if you watched our channels long enough.
I just want to thank my wife Alex for letting us stay out late all the last few weeks. And
But big shout out to Michael Fires helping me out. Awesome. Everybody here, thank y'all. I think you have a PR person in the making right there. Oh, I was looking at this, I was like, that's actually like an air conditioning or power steering bracket, which goes to our bracket champion. A bounty is actually placed on his head. If anybody who won the bracket race could beat him in a one-on-one afterwards, the problem is nobody beat him in the bracket race. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for none other than Just Mopar Joe. John just mentioned you're the first person to win the bracket race twice. I think you got the inaugural one and this one. Joe, how's it feel to go through a field like this and get the bracket award? Not so bad at all. So thank you to everybody. I mean, raise your hand in the bracket race this weekend. Right. So I like bracket race, and I like y'all people. And that's why I just come back here. Yeah. And y'all let me keep coming back here. So. Special thanks to John Cope in the back. Everybody give him a round of applause. All of his good friends put stuff in my phone. Couldn't do without him. So I'll talk a little slower now. Thanks to John, Dallas, Ron, as always, Shane, Savannah. Thanks y'all. Thanks to everybody out there. Couldn't do it without you. And I don't know what. On a different note, can y'all please tonight say a prayer for Charlie Kirk's family? It's still. All right. Okay, folks. Hey, we're done. Everybody, go ahead and get it. Enjoy some. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. We got one more announcement here.
Just before everyone leaves, if you have not signed the nasty little Frankenstein over there, there's the homophobe. Don't get offended, it's homophone. Anyway, if you have not signed it, there are paint markers on the car. Scribble all over it, graffiti that sucker, and it's going to be fun to hang on the wall.
A couple of quick thank yous, just because for years, there is no way we couldn't do this without the efforts of everybody here. Let's hear it for the track screw at Skelton Mill. Every single one of them. We couldn't do this without all the folks that help us, the folks in town like Roadrunner and Bikes Rentals and Actor Service and all these vendors. They always do everything they can to help us make this event work out right. We want to thank Ginger for working the merch table. That's a tough job all weekend. We want to thank Ron for working in the tower all weekend. It was super busy up there. All the people who helped me, like Lars, I could not set this event up without Lars. There is no way. Help you hurt me, regardless, it doesn't matter. Without Lars, I could not get all this stuff done that you see, this infrastructure, get the awards, final assembled for you guys, the banners up, catch all stuff, it takes him. So a lot of you guys helped throughout the year with various things, and big shout out to him. Let's hear it for Lars. He does it. And with that, I wish you guys safe travels. Let's dig in and eat, and I want to see all of you back as friends next year.
Once again, thanks everybody. Let's dig in and have fun. I'm going to put the microphone away and turn the amps off, and I hope to see you all again next year.